Midnight on the Seine, city lights glow. No word from you, but I still know you're out there somewhere in the Paris rain, humming softly like a distant train. Sidewalk cafes closed, Rue de Rivoli bare, but I swear I catch you in the air, like a ghost of a song we never wrote, floating up past the cobblestone. No phone call, no text, no reply, but there's music when I close my eyes. I hear you sing, I can hear your song play, even though you're not singing, even though you're far away, by the Eiffel Tower, under November sky. Your silence is a lullaby. I hear you sing when the whole world's gone quiet. Your heart's the only thing I'm hearing tonight. We said meet me where the iron meets the stars. Now I'm here with a Metro card and scars. Tourists laugh, but I'm listening for your voice in the wind that's whistling. A street musician plays our song. Didn't know he knew, but he's not wrong. Every note says you were here, maybe left just as I appeared. No footsteps, no name, no sign, but you're keeping perfect time. I hear you sing, I can hear your song play, even though you're not singing, even though you're far away, by the Eiffel Tower, where we said we'd meet. Your memory's got a steady beat. I hear you sing when the whole world's gone quiet. Your heart's the only thing I'm hearing tonight. Je t'entends chanter sous la tour Eiffel. Je viens rêver, même si tu n'es pas là. Ta voix résonne dans mes pas. Je t'entends chanter dans le silence de Paris. Ton absence est une mélodie que mon cœur a compris. Maybe love don't need a voice. Maybe missing you's a kind of noise, the kind that fills the Paris streets when two souls miss their chance to meet. I hear you sing, I can hear your song play, even though you're not singing, even though you're far away, by the Eiffel Tower, where we said we'd meet. Your memory's got a steady beat. I hear you sing when the whole world's gone quiet. Your heart's the only thing I'm hearing tonight.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the midday show. I mean, he's never gonna get it.
You know their names?
No.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Oh, that I can remember. I can remember ABC, D, E, F, G. There's a lot of new people in here, so you gotta give me a break.
You know, it's amazing. It's day 3 of school and everything, a lot of new students.
Everything's shifting. You feel the shift? You feel the shift.
1,000,000%.
Ladies, you feel the shift, don't you?
Heather's just trying to breathe.
The earth has shifted, right? Didn't the axis shift?
Heather's just trying to maintain herself on the planet.
Hey, but my co-star says today I was born to make history, so.
There you go. You were born to make history. 100%. 1,000% is what you would say. We're now on to 1,000,000%. Anyway, happy hump day, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's been a busy morning.
Back to the hump thing.
We started with the morning of peas, and so Wendy is here today, and she brought her. We can do some positive P words, unlike your P words in the morning show. Peace, prosperity, really good things.
That's not what
peas.
you said. It was hormonials for women. I gave you the hormonials for men. You just didn't like the men's.
I know.
Oh.
I know. They were talking about what women go through, and everything was a P.
Men go through the same
It was
opposites.
puberty, pregnancy, and perimenopause are all the issues that we're having. So I said, don't men have any concerns on their hormones? I was asking a psychiatrist yesterday, and he says, no.
Well, he was wrong.
And Freddie says, but we do. And he named all the men P's of their issues.
Mucho pipis.
So Wendy brought us peace and prosperity because today is a day of communication.
Oh, so she brought more peas.
Yes.
I brought more peas,
More
babe.
peas.
But good peas.
Good peas. Not for men, I'm telling you.
And there's some pea protein in the fridge. So after that, we're good to go. Anyway, happy Wednesday.
But Guy sent a gift today. He sent 4 new producers to the set.
Today's like a day of women. I think, was it women? Today's the day women got the right to vote. Women Equality Day. The day Joan of Arc came in and did her greatness. And
Wow.
Joan of Arc?
Joan of Arc.
Awesome.
I know. And look at all these incredible people we have here in the
I
studio.
know. There's enough women in here that wipe out the male society for life.
Oh, it's a good thing you got some help here.
I'm telling you, there's
We
not
got the
many of
AI
us.
sisters in the house.
I know,
which
the AI
is pretty
sisters.
cool.
We're going to be talking about AI sisters, and we got some exciting news on our end of AI. It does work if you know what you're doing with it. Not to be taking anybody's job, but actually to hire people. So you got to check that out when we do that.
I'm learning a lot of things. I've been on our Give Butter site for the foundation. And Heather probably knows there's a lot of integrations of different platforms that we can put in. So I started trying to do some things because I'm going to be going to the Glow event for United Way, Women United in Broward County, October 1st. So I'm putting our ad together as a sponsor. So I've been able to integrate a lot of things. And so I put it in AI. How should I structure the ad? Heather created it. And they're like, oh, put a QR code in. So you know what happens when you put a QR code in? Then I go down the spiral of, oh, let's update the entire Give Butter site. All I needed was a QR code.
You're funny.
But then I decided, well, no, let's update the whole site. Let's update the mission. Let's update the cover photo. And that's when you ladies walked in. I'm like, I got to go to work.
That's when you go to Glow and I go to Dark.
Exactly.
I'm going to the Dark event, which it's only men.
Exactly.
No, you don't know anything about it. I
Glow
didn't
in
even
the
tell
dark.
you before.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's going to be at a club, only guys, and you ain't invited. Because everything you do is the glue. The women this and the women that. You know, we got feelings too. We're not all about the peace.
All right, he's on a whole nother level today. I think the girls have mics. So Charlotte Lustig, who has worked with us in sales for a
Charlotte,
long
I'm
time.
answering you. Charlotte, yes.
Charlotte,
they're
so
here.
if you're watching, the girls are here, and she met these 3 lovely ladies in Publix, and we're going to introduce them.
It doesn't.
We've got,
No, what's up?
going to figure this one out, Zoe, Ariana, and Izzy. Zoe, Ariana, and Izzy. And I guess Charlotte met them at Publix. They're students at Lynn, majoring in marketing and social media, so we're going to say hi to the girls. I don't even know if the camera's set for you.
I think
so we're
it
going
is.
to give it a
Let's
go
go
and
to
see.
5.
You got that.
Maybe.
It's
We're
at-
gonna have to switch over.
All right, we're
Switch
going to
it
have to
over.
switch cameras. So welcome to the studio. It's kind of crazy. How did you meet Charlotte?
Charlotte came up to us in Publix and she said that we caught her eye. And then she kind of went on.
Were you guys like shoplifting or?
No,
We
we
came back
looked
from
a
the
mess.
beach, we looked a mess, so I don't know.
So were you shoplifting? Something was going on when you caught her eye. Yeah, they're running out the store. You were hungry?
We were hungry.
Did she feed you?
No.
So what'd you think? Do you think, who is this lady and what is she doing?
Like, yes, exactly. Exactly, yes.
Did you think she was crazy?
No. we're
Yes, you
crazy.
did.
We're crazy.
Yes, you did. I saw the nod.
Good answer.
And what did she ask you? I'm just curious.
Just she's like, what are you guys doing? We're like,
Just like that?
yeah, yes.
We were like, we don't know.
We're hungry.
I wish FBI was here, because if he was here, we would run such a deal on this line. So a stranger asks you, what are you doing? And you say, doing nothing, just hanging out at Publix. Were you buying stuff?
Yeah.
And so how did it come up that you gave her your phone number and we called you? You had to go through all of them to get to one.
Yes,
And
literally.
did you know you wanted an internship at all?
Yeah, she offered it first, and we were like,
Yeah, but did you think about it before?
I didn't know where that conversation was going, but I just went with it. So.
But before her, did you think about it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Then a couple of French fries short of a Happy Meal.
Okay,
Okay,
so you
let's
guys
go
are all
ahead.
juniors at Lynn.
Yes.
I'll say major, you met at Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn University, one of the partners that we have for the Aunt Media Futures Foundation.
Correct.
Been a great partnership. We're going to be at the career fair in September and see if these ladies are going to do some social media marketing for the studio, for some new clients. A lot of great things are happening. We can start with the Day of Communication with Wendy. I don't know, AI and women. There's so many things. We have a newsletter that goes out once a month as a big magazine, but Heather's been sending out a one-pager every Friday, which has been really very incredibly effective and bringing people back to the fold and saying, oh, this is what we're working on. So it's been a great godsend of putting it out again.
I gotta give all the credit.
Yeah.
Heather came out with something dynamite, and it's funny because I take it now. She gives me a short version to send out, and I just sent it out. I mean, I got like 10,000 emails. I don't know what the hell I got. And people are writing to me, either yay or nay. Some said to me, no, not right now, thank you very much. I didn't mean it that way. I just wanted to send it out for them to read it.
Right.
And then we got other people that called in yesterday asking about our services, how much. I get them in English, Spanish, and Russian.
Nice.
You
But you
probably
know-
get it in Czech too now.
If you take the Russian and you put it in ChatGPT,
Why are you getting Russian?
I don't know. Why you wear a yellow dress? I don't know.
Do you speak
Is
Russian?
that a very popular language, like a demographic that you have to get
Thank
a
you.
newsletter out?
But think about it. First of all, I knew it was Russian is amazing. Think about it. The newsletter doesn't have any boundaries.
Sure.
It goes out everywhere. Somebody called me from Chicago, and they want to know if we could do business with them in Chicago. So why not, right?
Absolutely.
It's on the internet. So this Russian one came in, and they wanted to know pricing and things of that nature, and I got to get back to them. It's just you just have to go with the flow. You know, there's a reason why 3 show up. I mean, I've never had 3 people show up for an interview. That's just bizarre.
Gotta love Charlotte. She found him at Publix, which is so funny. Well, thank you, Charlotte, for all of that. And Charlotte also found a new sponsor of the show called Dietz.
Dietz indeed.
The Dietz Difference. No, it's the Dietz Difference.
Which we did
for-
at Ella.
For like aging in place, looking for new housing and what it's like for the next stage of your life, whether it's moving from your home with your parents to your own apartment, or you're downsizing, your kids are off to college, or the next stage when you're looking for really like a senior plus community. So Debbie Dietz is going to be joining us on the Brooklyn Cafe Show for sponsors now on Wednesday. So she's going to be joining us.
Which is
I think
another
Tuesdays
bizarre
and
twist.
Wednesdays, right?
Bizarre twist.
Cool,
And
thanks.
we met him at Ella when we went to the Ella Coffee
Which
House.
is a great, and he's going to be here tomorrow.
He doesn't know yet, but I spoke to him, and he's opening up another 15 coffee houses.
Isn't that incredible?
15.
Yeah.
This guy had a dream, open one, and now they want to do 14 more. So I asked, can we help them open all 15? He says, I was counting on that, which is kind of cool. What is wrong with this thing? Somebody's calling me. Maybe it's Charlotte.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to head over and talk to the AI sisters, Priscilla and Alicia, talking about women in AI, women in technology. It's
AI and sisters.
the Sea Sirens.
AI, I thought it was Sea Sirens too. Apparently I got that messed
The
up. So it's
sisters?
AI and the sisters?
Sisters of AI.
That's
AI.
We're from the Sea Sirens Collective.
Well, let's put it this way. You're about to, it's about to display what's going on in society right now with AI and everything else. And women were forgotten, apparently, which I didn't really recognize, but they were forgotten, and we're going to be doing some stuff.
Never forgotten here.
You can't.
All right, more to come. Stay tuned. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A, or write in your questions or comments, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
AI is changing business fast. Is your business ready? Contact Steadwell.Solutions. With Steadwell Solutions, businesses can own and operate their own private AI systems instead of relying entirely on giant cloud data centers. Get the power of AI while keeping greater control of your valuable business information. Private, practical, powerful, and competitively priced. Don't watch your competition move ahead. Make AI your advantage today. Get started now. Email info@aichainexperts.com or visit Steadwell.Solutions. That's STEADWELL.Solutions. Steadwell Solutions. Own your AI, control your data, power your future.
At AM2TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AM2TV, where your vision gets amplified.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
National Cherry Popsicle Day is celebrated every year on August 26th to honor the classic cherry-flavored frozen treat. It is a fun summer observance that encourages people to enjoy a refreshing popsicle on a hot day. The day is also a chance to try different flavors and share this simple summertime treat with family and friends. Saturday, I went to Monster Trucks. Here is some of the stuff I saw. On August 26, 1914, German forces led by Hindenburg and Ludendorff defeated the advancing Russian Second Army in East Prussia during World War I. August 26, 1939, Red Barber announced the first televised Major League Baseball game between the Brooklyn Dodgers and Cincinnati Reds at Ebbets Field on W2XBS. August 26, 1957, the Soviet Union announced the successful test of an intercontinental ballistic missile, sparking U.S. fears about a missile gap. On August 26, 1996, Seventh Heaven starring Jessica Biel debuted on the WB becoming a popular family drama series.
And you're back?
And we're back.
I should have the door open. I could close it to have a better shot.
No,
Anyway,
it's okay.
welcome back to our Working Chaos studio. It's nice to have everyone back doing their thing. Look, there's Chuck and a lot of new people, which is fantastic.
God, I am so happy you're back.
We all are.
Because
I
all
know.
she does is talk about you. I said, who's Chuck? And she's
So
back.
she's busy doing her thing. It's a new segment on the Midday Show. We're talking AI and women, and you want to set this up because you've been talking to Douglas.
Yes, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to get to Priscilla and Alicia to set it up because we're talking about something very, very big that I've just run into because of these two fine ladies who came in here and they did a Thursday night show. They did 3 of them, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And they opened my eyes that maybe business, if you ask yourself a question, am I running business correctly to its full potential? And I found out that for a certain section of what we do in here, I wasn't. I was wrong. Just like I told you no to a 501c3, don't do it, I was wrong. And this AI concept has shown me a different way of approaching business. So we're talking to the ladies. Priscilla said, you know, something about women and this and that. I says, okay, we got to put this as a segment on the air. So I want you to pay close attention to what they're about to educate you on because it's that important. It may change your life. All right. That being said.
AI sisters, what do we got cooking?
Hello, wow, it's so nice to be here, you know, and it's nice to represent women in AI because you know what, if you like it or not, this is the future. And what's beautiful, Priscilla and I, we're here to discuss with all of you about wellness in AI, pop culture in AI, cultivation in AI, and technology, which all one coincides with the other. So Priscilla?
Yeah, well, also the fact of innovation, right? Because that's what AI came to us as, you know, as a big bomb to shake us up here in this planet. Well, no pun intended. I'm not saying like you either be the one that's pushing the button or the one that's being affected by the button.
Welcome to the future, guys. And you know what's very interesting about AI? You know, most of us, 99% of us who are watching, who are listening, use AI and you don't even know it. When you're in your car and you need directions, what do you do with your phone? AI. What do you do when you need to find something in general and information? AI. You know, I recently worked on a song and to learn, because I had to learn Arabic, I had to learn a different language, it was AI that taught me the whole thing. So talk to us about pop culture, Priscilla.
Oh, well, talking about women, today being a big day for women, right? So we're just talking about that. You know, the space of women being in AI is very like tight. So this is a great platform for us to talk about this because first of all, we're the movers and the shakers as well. We're needed in film as well too. And I wanted to touch base a little bit about AI in film because this is a big hot topic right now.
Well, tell them what we were just talking about.
Yes. Oh yes. So there's some really big names right now. Like Ben Affleck just got a big deal with Netflix, and he's working on a project with AI to promote. And also Martin Scorsese just partnered up with Black Forest Labs in Germany. He's part of the advisory board, and he's also working with AI too. So what is AI doing in film? Well, it's helping with storyboards. I don't know if you guys are familiar on creating storyboards, but I did in college, and it took me such a long time just to like draw each scenes or just come up with the whole entire concept of costume designing and all of that. Well, then we got into Adobe, and then we're like, oh my goodness, thank goodness, now I could just work on Photoshop. Now, you just throw all of that in a generator, and then all of a sudden a whole storyboard will come up. And that's just the amazing part of it. I'm not saying this is like the final look, but look at it as a sketch, because artists are also creating art with AI and understanding, because I'm part of the art world and the institution world of the art world, that is a very lowbrow way of looking at art too.
What is lowbrow again?
I mean, it's like it's looked down upon. Why is it? Because it's not. You don't see the effort in there.
Is that
right?
a Gen Z word, or is that from the 1900s?
No, it's from the 1900s. Yes.
Or from the 1900s, if you haven't noticed.
So look at as AI as also as being part of your sketch, right? Because like even we're talking about creating grants and how AI can help us write grants, which is so true. And I've been doing it. Resumes, but it doesn't mean it's the final look. You still have to go through it because remember, AI does make mistakes.
So are people going through it, or are they just using that as the final?
Both. And I always encourage people, do not go just by like whatever it generates. You know, you have to sift through it because a lot of times they do take incorrect facts and apply it into your grant or your writing or even your story. So you have to read through it and just do a double take, you know, just like you would do anyway. Right?
You know, I have a friend that she goes on an AI to predict her future, like a psychic. She goes, yeah, she does, and I'm not, well.
Oh yeah.
No names.
Okay. Yeah. I totally believe in that too because some people just are using wellness with AI. This is another topic we're talking about. That.
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of times people use wellness like this. Okay. I went to the doctor and I did my blood work. Right? The doctor can tell me, okay, Priscilla, you need blah, 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 blah. Maybe you should start doing this. Maybe you should start doing that, da, 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 da. I am not going to take just that one doctor's advice. I usually will go to a second opinion and then a third opinion, correct? Well, why not taking my panel, throwing into the AI, see what it generates, and I'm not saying just one. I'm not saying just ChatGPT, but utilize other ones. Utilize maybe Claude as another one.
What's
Grok.
the difference between, say, Chat and Claude and BlackRock, and how do you know which one we want to start working with? Because if you look at all of them, it's just overwhelming.
It is, and the majority of people do get overwhelmed with it. I think you really have to pick and choose, and it's like a doctor, right? What do you think?
Is there one that's better for, is there one that's better for, say, resumes, and one that's better for grants, and one that's better for art and creating creativity?
Well, yeah, there's so many different generators out there, different apps that you could use. But I think as a basic, I've been liking a lot Gemini lately, and Gemini has really been helping me on a daily basis. And everybody can just, if you look into your phone, if you have an Android, Gemini is already embedded into your Android, and sometimes you're even texting your friend and you're like, oh, do I sound angry? And then you're like, you tap over there, it's like, you are sounding angry right now. Is that what you want us to imply,
Well, to go back to your story, so you have this medical thing and it says everything that you should be doing.
Right.
And you do it. And there's a guy in California who has a lawsuit because according to AI, he should be cured of cancer.
Well, that's why I'm saying, you don't go by one, AI. Just go with multiple, because it's just like going for multiple doctor visits, right? Different doctors. So sometimes, for instance, I was designing an artificial reef for the Sea Sirens Collective, and this one had to do with a specific brand, which I'm not going to talk about because it's a very high-end brand. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to throw the information with my drawing and see which generator between ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, which one comes up with the best design. And mind you, I'm utilizing also the data that I'm collecting from NOAA, a lot of understanding the geolocation, and so again, use multiple. Don't use just one, and start getting comfortable with it. Just like you have how many emails? Does everybody have a different email for different things? Yeah. Exactly. It's almost
no, but you have different email accounts.
Different accounts, yes.
Yeah. Similar, but speaking of, what were we talking about? How there's autocorrect. That's something that most of us use, right? When we're texting or if we're emailing, or I love it that now my account, my Gmail account, they can rewrite my whole email for me, which it's weird because I feel like someone else is writing, but sometimes it's actually better, right?
Well, maybe it'll answer emails.
Yeah.
Because some people have 5,000 emails they don't open.
Well, like Douglas, we're talking about like that one show that we did, Web Division. We were discussing how his AI agent, answered his email without his consent and sent him the wrong reply. So you have to also be on top of your AI. Like if you're locked in with an agent, when I say that is because it's very important for us to train our bot, which becomes your personalized AI agent, okay? And you are able to literally I'm not saying control, but you have to take control. You cannot allow it to control you. And he kind of just slipped, and it just generated an email response that was not exactly what he intended to. So yeah, just like you put alarms, like my alarm just went off, you have to put some limits and some boundaries there so that you are able to.
Well, AI is not meant to replace you. It's meant to work with you.
Facilitate.
Or work for you.
Yes.
It works for you. Right. So you have to stay on top of it. I put in for a grant for a vehicle. Everybody's making fun of me. And they show me how to get it. They show me everything to get it. But there's other things that I have to do. Insurance, car dealer, negotiation. There's a lot of other things I gotta do before I even put this in. So I got this. Yesterday here I am thinking I'm King Kong. I got it done. Here it goes. I'm gonna get the grant. And all of a sudden they had 2,200 questions to apply for it. The insurance, who's driving, how many people, their miles, this. I said to Gio this morning, I said, you didn't tell me that. He says, welcome to the AI world. So you still have to have somebody explain to you, work with you, work on the side next to you, and you have to keep an eye on it.
So there's a lot of things. So I was looking for a new red light mask because I need a new red light mask. So I put it in my AI, and it gave me what I wanted it for. So it gave me all these recommendations. So I got one and made these huge giant marks on my face. So I sent it back. So I'm like, all right, next best one. So they sent me another one, which I tried today. It's so heavy, it falls off my face. So I think that one's going back because you have to do your research. You have to try things out, do your research, and all because AI says it's great for the masses doesn't mean, and that's just a silly example, but it doesn't mean one size literally fits all, because my face is not maybe the same size as somebody else who's larger, whose head can handle whatever straps it is, or whose face they don't get marks on. So I keep buying things and I send them back.
Okay, but you're not asking it correctly what you want it to do. You
right, so
maybe
if I put it in, okay, my face shape is this size, this is what I weigh, but you would never think of it. But then would have a whole different set of parameters, because even I think the things that are on the market now are being generated by the need of the consumers. And again, I mean, this face mask, it would fit you. So something's going to fit you isn't going to fit you well, won't fit me.
Well, thank you. You bringing it to me?
Your face is bigger.
That's what I need, more lines on my face?
No, I sent that one back. But to your point, you have to do the research, and you have to know that if you're buying something, if you're looking for something, and it's not to take away our creative space. I want people to realize that we are in the creative world within this studio. We don't want to take any of their creativity away from them. So let them do what they do. But if there's something that will enhance a 3D and help them see more details and how to recreate it, we've been using it for an ad, and then Heather, or a logo idea, and then Heather will come up with the branding of creating something similar for the client, because you cannot use it on vector, you don't have the same fonts, you can't reproduce it. There's so many things it doesn't enable you to do yet on what we're using.
And it has certain restrictions.
Yeah.
There are certain restrictions you can't use it for.
And also you have to also understand that you could also put a setting on privacy too. Because for instance, if you don't have that, your ideas are public. It's open source.
It's open source.
So you have to be mindful about that too. For instance, I used one of the generators to create a 3D rendering of the piece, and I was just like, oh, wait a second, I better make sure I put that on privacy because I don't want everyone to know my business,
That's interesting.
So because I wanted to see what would be the 3D, like if I was to swim around the piece, for the artificial reef. So so that's very important about having the privacy setting, protecting your identity. And you know what? Don, you brought up, this whole factor of like your AI understanding who you are, and maybe like when you're ordering things, it's for your wellness, right? I know Steadwell is working on Cora AI, and that's basically acting as your assistance as far as who you are. So knowing all
and
your
maintaining your
parameters.
privacy. They don't share anything.
So understanding your health, your wellness, your needs, and
Your
all
numbers,
of that.
everything.
It's like somebody living with you and getting to know who you are.
Exactly.
But you need to make sure, you have to make sure that your information is protected, encrypted, not open to anyone, especially when it comes to your health, in your labs, in your DNA, and all of those things. So I don't know how to do that. So maybe you, or maybe in a future segment,
Cora AI will do that.
So whatever you're using, please check, and I need to check our privacies also, especially if you're putting in personal information. You don't want that out there.
No, you don't.
You know, all I want is a Rosie. That's it.
She wants a maid, a robot, a bot maid.
Right? I mean, I was fascinated as a kid watching the Jetsons, and wow, they were so ahead of the time, obviously. You know, to have a Rosie, like, I don't care about the cake coming out of her stomach. I just want somebody to clean the toilets in the bathtub and the bathroom.
Well, I got to tell you, not that I have a Rosie, but I got to tell you that when we started doing that show 3 weeks ago, I actually went to AI and I wanted to enhance Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on our show. What could I do to enhance it? This is where I got the idea. And I said, bringing the two of you on to talk about this because it's a hot button right now. The only thing is that people sort of shy away from it because they don't understand.
They're scared because people don't know.
They don't know how to
Everyone needs to
understand.
be educated.
And then comes along Mr. Wonderful, Mrs. Wonderful, and they say, throw a lot of money at this and it will do all these things. It's not true. There's a right way and there's the wrong way and then there's the other way. So I was told to add these segments. So we're going to get to our second and third segment now. Dawn is here, the fourth segment. I was told to add more segments to the show, add more music. I mean, the whole thing, the whole recipe. So all of a sudden I woke up and my eyes are wide open. And it's really, really vital. We're entering season. This is our Super Bowl time. It's time to shine, to show what you can do. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, but the AI is a friend if you let it be a friend. You don't have to be intimidated by it.
That's truth be said. Absolutely. And from the beginning, I've been saying it's not AI, us working for AI. It's AI working for us to facilitate things for us. And that's where I gets my juices going because you know what? There's so much that we want to do. And as a visionary, as a creative, as an artist, as a con artist, there's so much.
We're not talking about hacking here. We're no hackers.
No, but you know, when you're a visionary and you love to create things and to have AI there to facilitate the process for you in like a tenth of the time, not even like a 0.000 tenth of the time. What's Bitcoin at today?
I haven't checked, but you know, you just brought up to my attention that I did listen to another podcast that was talking about film and AI and how it's saving 5% now of their budget just by speeding up the process too,
Cutting out the bad stuff.
Cutting up the bad stuff, and just like it's here to facilitate and help, just like your studio. I mean, we could go on. There's so many categories from like finance to the creative aspect to different like just generating visuals. I mean, there's just so many different areas, even you know, financially, how it could help you organize your finances. And even now with AI, with the grants, this is a serious thing. Because it could
but everyone else is going to be leveling up also, so it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to get them because you're now using AI. Everybody's going to be using AI.
Which is okay, then you know what? It's the clever ones that win.
Exactly.
Just the way it should be.
We have to be ahead of the game because instead of us being a victim of it all, because you know, and we don't want to be, you know, held back and behind of it all because it's something we had to protect ourselves. And if you're ahead of the game and if you know what's going on and how to deal with it and how to handle it, like I said, have AI work for you and not the other way around. So we're not slaves.
Creativity is always going to be your forte. As long as you have that, and then the playing field is even, Take it on all day, baby.
Take it on.
Take it on all
And
day.
bring it on.
All day.
Some more to come on that, so check your AI, check your privacy settings. If anything can come from this, make sure your information is protected and go for it. But I've learned that they have to get to know you when you're doing certain things. Like for me, that this mask is going back also.
It's going to become a whole lot easier as you learn more and more.
Yeah.
Because we're about to get on that boat. So let's see what happens.
All right, so we're going to switch over from AI
Thank you,
when we
ladies.
come back from a commercial break. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, you're
and we're going to talk
welcome.
to Wendy. She's got some crystals, and it is a Communication Wednesday. Dawn DeMarco Book is in the studio, and I think Seema's in Dallas. So more to come on the other side of this commercial break. Our phone lines are open, Charlotte, so give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A, and we'll be right back.
Back September 18th through the 20th, stars from Sons of Anarchy, Tori Spelling, wrestling legend Kevin Von Erich, and more. See cosplayers, star cars, artists, and hundreds of vendors. Fun for the whole family. September 18th through the 20th, South Florida Expo Center, West Palm Beach, Florida. Get tickets now at ultraconcity.com. That's ultraconcity.com.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
Hi everyone, my name's Herschel Faber. I am the director and producer of Ethan Bloom. We are in our 18th week at Movies of Del Rey in amazing Delray Beach. Come on down, see the movie, bring a friend. It's a feel-good film. It'll make you laugh and make you cry, but in a good way. And I hope to see you there. We do Q&As on the weekends. They're a lot of fun, and I look forward to meeting you all.
For 17 years, AMP2 TV has been turning ideas into reality. We're not just a production company. We're industry veterans. We're storytellers. We're your media powerhouse. From television commercials and podcasts to full-scale media production, AMP2 TV has the technology, the experience, and the creative team to take your content to the next level. For 17 years, our mission has been simple. Bring your vision to life. Quality without compromise. So whether you're launching a business, building your brand, or creating your next big show, AMP2 TV is ready to amplify your message. Visit amp2.tv and amplify your media today. You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
National Dog Day is celebrated every year on August 26th to honor dogs and recognize the important role they play in people's lives. The day was founded in 2004 by Colleen Page, a pet and family-style expert. It also raises awareness about dog adoption and encourages people to provide dogs with loving and safe homes.
Late nights, coffee cold, prayers in the walls. Broke a sun down, but the music don't fall. I was lost in the noise, searching for my sound. Then you walked through the door and the whole room turned around. All my broken pieces, all my scattered dreams. You heard the song I couldn't sing. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called Amp Studios. 4 walls, 1 heartbeat, where the broken learn to move. Every note we chase, every word we prove. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called Amp Studios. Yeah. Hey. He wrapped it in Amp Studios. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Local voices rise from the beach to the block. Producers, poets, dreamers, never gonna stop. From summer sizzle nights to the early morning light. We build more than music, we build life. Every scar becomes a rhythm, every doubt finds a groove. You turn my silence into truth. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called Amp Studios. 4 walls, 1 heartbeat, where the broken learn to move. Every note we chase, every word we prove. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called Amp Studios. Yeah. If this house ever falls, let the song remain. Love in the echo, faith in the frame. Community, family, purpose renewed. He gave me you. He gave me you. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Gave me you. Oh, oh, oh. God gave me you. And wrapped it in a house called Amp Studios. Local businesses, real impact. Stronger together too. Every voice matters. Every story's proof. God gave me you and wrapped it in a house called
I don't know if the lines are down because Douglas and Charlotte tried to call in. So
I have them asking Gio to see if he can take a look at it.
we're
we'll
going to
see.
try to get the
We're
phone
gonna
lines
see.
back up.
All right. So while we're doing that, we're going to head over and talk to Wendy B and see what is going on. Today is Communication Wednesday. We've got a lot of great stones. I wore my blue, I guess, for communication. I did not even think about it. I was like, oh, what goes good with yellow?
I forgot I had a ring I wanted to wear. Okay.
Okay. There you go. All right, Wendy, so tell us what's happening today.
So I was listening in this morning, and it was a really cool conversation, and I got to hear all the P words. So I got a P word of my own.
Jesus.
Peace. Peace.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, they're off the rails, but I thought it was really cool. It was a really cool conversation. But I was inspired thinking about, I love Wednesdays. And for me, it's always been a communication day all the time. And I never really realized that until I did a little bit of searching what the days of the week meant and all that kind of stuff, that today is the day of Mercury. And Mercury is the ruling planet of communication. Interestingly enough, it's also my ruling planet. Virgo's ruling planet is Mercury, communication, and oddly enough, my husband's as well. So my mom always used to say, you know, you guys talk about such silly stuff on the phone and all this stuff. But she says, you know, it really has helped your marriage in being able to communicate with one another and learn each other's style. So
today.
there's the one side for that. So I always thought that was pretty neat, that it was like a what do you call it, an intuitive type of thing for us. But bringing us back full circle to today, I wanted to bring in some stones that represent that, and these stones represent Wednesday. So citrine, which is this one in the middle, and there's citrine here in the front. There's 2 different type of citrine. This is your baked amethyst citrine. So this is what they take amethyst and they heat it, and it turns into these colors that you have
I don't
here.
know if she's connected.
Oh, am I?
Keep going, but we're not picking up your
Okay.
audio clearly.
No, take a handheld if it's easier.
Let's give her Dawn's for now. And then
That'll just make it easier that way.
we'll give it back to you.
Just give it to her.
Sal, just pass it over to Wendy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, I'm going to start with citrine. So, like I was saying, this citrine here happens to be heat-treated citrine. So that's why it's got that more burnt orangey kind of color. But if you were to get a natural citrine, this is what it's a cathedral citrine, and it has another name. It is escaping me right now. But anyways, it's the natural color. It looks more of a, I don't know, like a golden hue. Yeah, but it's the amber one is the one that's been baked, so there's that. The bonus thing with citrine is also that it's for abundance, prosperity. So if you're doing things like grants, like we were talking about, or that kind of thing, maybe you have a piece on your desk while you're writing your grant or that kind of thing. So it'll bring in that abundance, but it also helps with communication. And then we have fluorite. Oh, fluorite's another one of my favorites. Not only because of the fact that it's a mental stone, so this will help you put your mental faculties in place. It'll help you concentrate. It comes in gorgeous colors. So it also comes in green, and you'll see some of them are purple. There's a yellow one here. So all of these, they all do the same thing, but the additional thing is that they'll also work on, say, in this one, in the yellow's case, it'll work for your solar plexus. It'll work for your navel as well, but for your solar plexus, this one's kind of interesting because it's got like a line of purple in there. But they're banded, and all of them will assist in all those different levels of communication and thoughts. The more clear, the more green it is, it'll help you concentrate a little bit more. It'll also bring in a little bit of an element of heart space because it's a heart stone. And then last, but definitely not least, actually before the last one, is aventurine, green aventurine. So green aventurine, heart, very good for communicating, especially communicating from the heart. Another stone for prosperity. This is why we're wearing green today. So all for the prosperity. And then an honorable mention is lapis. Lapis lazuli is very, very good for communication, very deep color. It's a stone that's been around. The pharaohs used it. You know, it was a very venerated stone across the times, across ancient times. So each of all of these stones will help you communicate. Now, again, I will always emphasize, we don't need none of this. We can just do straight up if we want to. But if we want a little bit of heavy lifting or, you know, like assistance like our AI, this is your mineral portion to do that. So if you've got your desk, you might want to have a piece that you like there just as a beautiful piece or something that'll energetically support you. So the grids I have here also support all of that. So you've got this one here that's a combination of green aventurine with citrine. So, you know, that'll further secure it, but it's also the added bonus where you'll know that it's for your prosperity. So I always love crystals that do double duty or triple duty. And then there's this one here, that's the lapis. This is all lapis. There's a few pieces of sodalite, but all with the whole concentrating with the third eye, being able to be intuitive of what you're trying to communicate. And then up here, it also has your sodalite, but this is also very big pieces of lapis as well. That, you know, another way to do it, put this in your study room. You can put it in your meditation room, or if you know, there's readers that are out there, they could put that in there. So it's all different ways to support the communication. And you'll see I dropped up a few cards here. So if you work with stones, you can use these cards here, but I drew out the green aventurine, the citrine, and the fluorite, so we have a little bit more info about them.
So lapis, which I happen to be wearing, coincidentally, this is for communication. I know it's a huge necklace. When I saw it, the jeweler said, that's a big piece. And I'm like, I don't know. You can be a whole kiosk and there's that one piece that makes sense to nobody except you, and I don't know why, but it's huge, but it works for me.
It's stunning, and it is very much so for communicating, clear communication. As a matter of fact, it's the throat chakra stone, so it's, you know, it's going to work with that. The other thing that lapis also has is got like little veins of pyrite in there. Sometimes it'll have a little bit of clear quartz in there. The higher quality pieces won't have so much white. They'll typically have the pyrite and the lapis together, and those are powerhouses together. You're talking solar plexus energy. You're talking about prosperous energies. And because of the fact that it's so connected to sulfur, you're also getting an element of clearing out. So there's a little bit of fire behind it as well. So if you find that you're kind of like, when you're wearing it, if you find yourself kind of like a little bit on, as we say when you're on, like I'm feeling on, that's a beautiful piece to wear for that. And you carry it very well. I don't think I could wear it as well as you do.
Thank you.
You're so
What
welcome.
are you on today? Because you're at a whole nother level of
The chair.
zooted.
What I find inspiring is that stones are allegedly inanimate objects. And they're not.
They're not.
Actually breathing objects that contain
And they
energy
grow.
on the inside, and they send it out on the outside. That's why. What they do.
They
have
do.
magnetic field. And also, if you mix and match certain stones, different temperaments, different temperatures originate in the room.
Absolutely.
So all of a sudden, people I begin to see different frequencies on them, probably because you're here.
That could be. That could be.
Because this used to happen to us at the other studios, including when we were at the radio station up in West Palm Beach. It was always a different feel when we had people come in with these stones, our spirituals tonight. So it's the whole day comes out with this whole different frequency going on. But
absolutely,
it's just a different feel, and I've been feeling it today. And I attribute it to having new segments on the show and everything else. But it's an amazing feeling if you give into it and you understand a little bit about who you are, what ends up at the end of the day with it. So.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Now, how do you choose?
So for me, it's intuitive. Some of us connect with different, sources, medias, whatever they are. And for me, I've always been fascinated as a child with them. And to add to what Freddie is saying, curiously enough, I decided I wanted to take my certification. So I am a certified advanced crystal master is what they call it. But I did all the studying to find out I don't want to just hold a crystal. I'm a science geek. So I need to know, and I already knew that in watches we have clear quartz and all these things. In our ears we have crystals, microcrystals. We have them in our brains. So we have them throughout our body. If I could recognize that, which I did early on, I'm like, there's got to be something to this. So taking those courses that I took helped me nail down the scientific side of these things. They are measurable in the frequencies that they put off. And if we want to take it a step further, in the earth, in our core, we harvest these things from there, it has an effect on the earth. This is why you're saying, that's why they say Tibetan quartz crystals. There's an energy in Tibet from those crystals that are there. So, I really do strongly believe, and I love them for their beauty, but I love them for the support, because sometimes I'm not functioning at 100%. So if I'm not, maybe some of us take medication, maybe some of us do meditation, yoga, or any of these things. I don't have time to sit all the time, so having a crystal nearby or wearing my crystal like you did, you resonated with that. You probably put it on not only because it was beautiful, but it summoned you for some reason. So intuitively, it called to you. So I usually find that when people have a strong connection to a crystal, is that they were called to work with that crystal for a particular reason.
Amazing. You work with individuals as well. How do people reach you?
So you can reach me. You can get a reading or find out what crystal to work with you by going on holisticblessings.com. And you can find all my details of my Etsy shop. We can have a communication and figure out what it is that you need, discover what it is you need, ask me any questions you have, and we'll go forward from there.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
All right,
Thank you.
Sal, so while you're sitting there, what do you think of so far? Today's day one for you.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on. But that's kind of the beauty of it. And it's interesting to see how many going on.
Look at that teamwork.
Like you said, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see just how many kind of different types of guests that you guys get on a day-to-day basis. Because you have a bunch. Because again, you have you're talking about AI, and then you're talking about like holistic, like crystals. it's such a you get such a variety of information throughout the day. And I'm sure there's more to come.
I guess today can be tools to help support you whatever you need, whether it's AI, faith, crystals. Everyone has different tools, or we use all of the tools when different times that we need different things, that we can call upon other things that we need to support us in our highest good, our highest frequency. But this studio has a high frequency right now today.
Absolutely, it
Hey, I
does.
tell you, back in the day, before I even met Dawn, either Dawn, there was a show in New York City back in the day, which was the Midday Show. And I grew up watching this because I was learning how to speak English. Because I didn't speak English really, really well. My sister will tell you, he's lying, he spoke English real well. I used to curse at her, that's why. But back in the day, Madonna, you know who Madonna is? She started on this show called The Midday Show. And he used to interview all sorts of different acts and people and puppets and this. And most of the people that are now, unfortunately, dying off, they started their careers on this thing called The Midday Show. And I always said, if I ever had a show, I like to do a midday show where you don't get one thing, two things, three things, four things, maybe five things going on at the same time. But you have to be clever enough to make it all work so it doesn't become a runaway zoo. So what you're exploring today is 10 years of us in our madness of introducing aspects of what's going on in the community at the same time. And with that being said, is Seema on from Texas? Seema, let's bring Seema over. Might as well introduce and just completely confused. How are you, Seema?
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Seema.
Hi, Freddie. Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Turn your mic on.
Place.
Holding space.
I want to. Yes, I want to talk about cacao.
Cacao. I
Yes.
just was reading an article about cacao, that it is this new unbelievable drink that people are using to support themselves.
Yes, it's amazing. By the way, I love your necklace, and with that color you're wearing, it looks fabulous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, I would like to talk about cacao a little bit and how to use cacao to balance the masculine and feminine in the body.
So cacao, you mean the chocolate coconut thing?
It's just chocolate, so that's real chocolate. From the tree, you take the pod out and take the seeds, and the seed is the real chocolate. So the fun fact, do you know why they use chocolate in Valentine's?
Why is that?
Because it's what opens the heart.
Oh, did you know that?
I did not.
You
There's
know,
ceremonial cacao.
My brother told me that chocolate was invented for women. That's what he told me.
It's feminine energy, so it's for both, not just women, because we all have a heart, right?
Well, some of us.
And if we use the green stone, it opens up our heart even more.
Yes. So cacao is considered to be the food of the gods from the Greek time, ancient time in Greece. And my introduction to cacao was, from South America, Central America, through traveling. And I sat in cacao ceremony with some amazing people. And I got to learn and explore a lot about the energy of the heart, the magnetism. So another thing I would like to share, that the magnetic field of the heart, you ready for this? The magnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times more stronger than the mind.
Really?
This has been proven in science. Yeah, you can look it up. 5,000 times more stronger than the mind.
Wow.
So
Is that
cacao
what right in
helps
your
us with
heart,
that.
not your mind?
Well, that could work either way. That could be a negative 5,000 also. But is that why?
No, why would it be negative?
No, I'm only kidding, Coach. Only kidding. So is that why when you fall in love and you break up, it sort of hurts you? And you ever get that? It hurts you in your chest. You get like this pain. You feel like you're having a heart attack.
Broken heart. People die of a broken heart.
Of a broken heart. People have died of a broken heart. Is that why? Because you're suppressing that energy?
Well, people die, even birds, animals, heart is very strong. It's one of our heart is the first manifested organ, right? In our mother's womb, the doctor lets you hear the heartbeat.
True.
So that the first thing comes into existence. So it's a very powerful, space to hold heart, to hold love. And we've been undermining this because it's very scary to open your heart, right?
It is, because people stomp on it.
Yeah, but not anymore, baby.
Now, the other thing is that you also coach for people to feel better about themselves, like a happiness coach. So I guess
Correct.
part of being a happiness coach is feeding the heart so it contains and maintain that sense of frequency, no?
Correct, exactly. So just tapping into the heart. When you really tap into the heart and stay connected, all the messages, everything flows through it. You don't have to keep anything in the mind. And our mind, it's a powerful tool, but it's still 99% of the thing we think, the thoughts are like false, they're saying. Science are now saying that all these are repetitive thought that we thought yesterday, day before. It's 95 or 99% is false. So to learn something new and allow something new is through the heart.
Would you say that depression is a lot about how you feel about certain things, and therefore you're suppressing that whole frequency idea, and it just gets you deeper and deeper into the soup?
Correct. So 90%, so what happens to us, it's about 90%, it's about how we think about it. Only 10% of what happens had effect on us. It's our thought that makes things alive, So we have to be very, very thoughtful about observe our thought and see. Otherwise,
it's thundering as you're speaking.
As you said, that guy was talking.
Thunder bomb
the thunder
out there,
got
yeah.
came down.
Pretty much.
Don't be surprised if all the power goes
They're all
out.
laughing here because it's like boom.
Wow.
It's fire energy, baby.
But it's good to learn, and sometimes to be reminded that you have to be aware of maintaining that level of frequency in your heart and your spirit. You don't want to fall into off the cliff, so to speak.
Correct.
Bad things happen. I got a very, very good friend of mine. Her father's dying in Italy, in Cinzia. All the best to you. And she's
I'm
there
so
holding
sorry.
his hand, and he's in a coma. And I tried to explain to her, and I said, I want you to hold his hand and sing to him. Because I am a firm believer that even though you're in a coma, if your heart and your brain are working, you're still alive. And it isn't until God calls you home that you leave. So when she got there, they had said that he would die in 24 hours, and it's been now a week, and he's still there. And I said to her, you got to look at the gift that you're giving. When you're ready to let go, he'll leave. So it has a lot to do with the way you look at it and feel it. Even though people will tell you, no, that's not true, I'm just going to be depressed and blah, blah. It's not that way. You just got to buy into the formula.
Correct. And sorry about your friend's dad. And that just reminded me of my time with my father. I was in my mind, and a lot of things I didn't want to go back. Doctor gave him like 6 months, and he ended up living for a few years. And essentially, I made a decision to go and help him to transition. And that was one of the hardest things I had to do. While I had to feel my heart and still has to be strong and be there and watch him just slowly leave his body. So that was and my dad was like an amazing person. He was all about the heart, so it was a beautiful experience, and I'm very honored that I got to do that. But, I was able to sit and talk to him about how much I love him and how much love he created, among other people's heart. More than like 850 people showed up in his funeral. People from all over the place came to visit him. He was a teacher. So, it was, at the end of the day, it was all about the heart.
Wow. Thank you, Seema, so much.
Thank you guys so
We
much
had someone
for
who had
having me
cacao on
show.
here a few years ago. Maybe I can try and bring him back.
Cacao, yes. We're a big, firm believer of cacao. I can't eat it, so it's okay.
Will you drink it?
Why can't you eat
I
it?
can't eat
you
it.
drink
'Cause,
it.
No, it has a funny effect on me.
What? Well, it's supposed to. We have to allow.
No, not that kind of effect. You didn't see the morning show. No, I'm only kidding.
Seema, thank you so much.
Only kidding. Only kidding.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. More to come. We're going to check in with Dawn DeMarco Book, host of Faith Stories, and then wrap it up and get ready for the afternoon. All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
AI is changing business fast. Is your business ready? Contact Steadwell.Solutions. With Steadwell Solutions, businesses can own and operate their own private AI systems instead of relying entirely on giant cloud data centers. Get the power of AI while keeping greater control of your valuable business information. Private, practical, powerful, and competitively priced. Don't watch your competition move ahead. Make AI your advantage today. Get started now. Email info@aichainexperts.com or visit Steadwell.Solutions. That's STEADWELL.Solutions. Steadwell Solutions. Own your AI, control your data, power your future.
At AM2TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AM2TV, where your vision gets amplified.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What happened to our
We're
countdown?
back. What happened to the countdown? Was that the invisible numbers?
Yeah. I was waiting for an element.
You're on. He said 30 to Freddie, then Freddie ran out here.
Yeah, but you guys tell me 30, 20, 10.
I didn't even get a 30.
We got the ghost numbers, ghosts.
All right. Before we wrap up, we have to check in with Dawn DeMarco Book, host of Faith Stories. Her guest today, I believe, is Judy Laguerre, yes?
It is, absolutely. So, yeah, she's going to talk. I don't know what story she's going to share. I think it's how she came to know the Lord, because she's Jewish.
Right.
And she switched to becoming a Christian. And I always love those kind of people because we have so much in common with the Jewish faith. You know, it's like intertwined so much. And so just
she's still doing comedy?
No comedy. No.
So she's not doing
her comedy show is more R-rated than G. So
no, I'm
funny,
asking. Is she
then
doing,
I'll get out.
But does she do comedy still? Is what I'm saying.
No,
not today.
she does not. No,
no more.
She's actually going into writing music. Songs.
Okay.
Christian songs, which she'll be really good at because her comedy act was
yes,
she did it for us.
Hysterical, absolutely hysterical. So I can't wait to see what God does with her talent of words and turning into glorifying Him. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're getting busier and busier. What's happening with all your, I don't know what we can talk about.
Well, we're moving forward with the nonprofit. I'm just waiting to hear confirmation. Working on the website with Heather here, and I'm excited about that because once that's done, then I'm going to start doing some fundraising with people that I know, guests who've been on, and we'll see. You know, the goal is to raise enough money to get on radio. So
is it true you're doing a segment on if you can walk in my shoes, and you're going to be highlighting all the different shoes that you wear?
No.
I just saw an opening. I just saw an opening.
I just allow God to guide and direct my steps. They just happen to be in fabulous shoes.
Fabulous. She has fabulous shoes. Definitely have leveled up my shoe collection because of Dawn.
Yes.
There is no doubt about it.
And I always tell you, okay, there's a sale going on. You know,
I know.
And that's when you really want to buy the shoes because they're not inexpensive, but they're not like, you know.
Yeah,
Jimmy
but your
Choo
shoes
prices.
are from another planet.
No, I got another pair coming. Wait till you see them.
Oh my God,
Dawn.
from who? Which one?
The
Sister?
Sky. Yeah,
Skystruck. Sister. Skystruck. Sorry.
That one.
Sorry, Skylar.
I think you should get a pair of Knickerbocker shoes, the orange and blue shoes. They're going to open up against Philadelphia, and they're selling this shoe. It's high-heeled, but it's orange and blue. It's the wackiest thing I've ever seen. I know, and they light up.
No.
And they light up.
No. So, Dawn, what shoes did you get?
The blue ones with the clear heels and the
See?
stones and the
Oh,
denim.
the blue ones. So maybe wear a little orange
They'll
around
actually
it.
match my necklace perfectly next time when they finally come in.
I can't wait to see those.
I'm going to get you an orange band for them.
Without AI. So who needs AI when I've got Dawn? So
Hey, I appreciate AI because I am not someone that can write, and notes and that kind of stuff. So I just put it all down, and then it just makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It
It's
clears
just
your
when it
thoughts.
gets into the-
Because you think too much. You have too many things.
No, not really. I'm efficient, and I want everything, written down, so I document things, so that's my personality.
I don't write anything
I think
down.
it can make you more professional.
Me? I'm
Not
very,
you, people in general.
I'm very professional. I just have 15 different things I want to do at one time.
Right.
Because I believe that a second spent is 2 seconds lost. So I want to do everything in that 1 second before I forget, because I have a tendency
That's
to forget.
why you have a
anything.
phone and you can take notes.
I forget my phone. Do you know they giving me calendar books? You know those books where you write appointments and all that? Well, I've missed mine since 2014. I can't find them.
It's a problem.
And that's why you have a phone. I just put everything in notes and then send it to myself and have chat do its thing.
But Dawn's show is definitely testimonial. I actually used you as a reference the other day. We have a new sponsor of the studio, and she's like, I think I might want my show, but I'm not ready. Has anyone ever started with a segment?
No.
And I'm like, yeah. That's why they start with the segment, and then they've got more to say and more to say. Next thing you know, they've got their own show, and they're going national.
And a half hour goes so fast.
Your show goes really fast.
Oh my gosh, I know. It really does.
Yeah, but it's just the right time for right now.
I agree, 100%. Because people are searching, and they always search everything but God, and then when they're on their knees and things are falling apart, that's when they reach out to the Lord.
Well, it's like you say, when time tells you, let's go, and you get the courage to do it, only good things can happen. That's why I'm hoping that the AI segment, I hope that takes off, Seema takes off, Wendy takes off, because these are things when season's going to tell you how to make it bigger, better, more beautiful. But I'm really excited with getting to know the ladies and the AI program. And I was one that used to shy away from it. I mean, I fool around with the music and everything just to get Heather into that mood, but she tells me stop doing it. And then she comes out with this fantastic magazine, and the next thing you know, I'm putting A, B, and C together, and it's working. So I don't know.
All right. So tune in to Faith Stories at 3 o'clock with Dawn DeMarco Book. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm going to try and reach out to the cacao people. I think that'd be a lot of fun to bring back. I know you can't have it.
The caca people?
Cacao.
Oh, the cacao.
Cacao. Anyway. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. I hope today's show inspired you to find the tools that you need to live a more fulfilling life, whether it be through faith, spirit, crystals, AI, all of the above. Just protect your personal property, your intellectual property. Put your privacy on wherever you can, and see what happens.
And next week, the ladies are bringing part 2 of how to use AI correctly.
Nice.
We'll talk about
I didn't
different
realize there were privacy settings. I got to go check.
Oh, there's privacy settings to a lot of things. And if you want Spotify music, we've now developed even that. Thank you very much again to that show on Thursday. We're doing it. Spotify music has to have a distributor to get it done. We now have one, and it's happening. And we have the technology to make it happen. So come and see us.
All right, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.